Hello everyone and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic. This is the TBC beta. So we are leveling up a rogue blood elf, trying to do the first starter island here for the blood elves, Sunstrider Isle, and get that completed. Once we get into the pre-patch on the 18th, I will be leveling up a blood elf paladin. So we'll be redoing some of these quests. I wanted to give some of you guys a sneak peek who haven't got into beta and are interested in seeing the areas, a little glimpse. But I won't be going any further than the Isle. I think we'll do the Isle and we'll hold everything else until we get on the Blood Elf in actual live TBC Classic, at least pre-patch.
Yes.
Your continued service to the Blood Elves is paramount to our survival. We must all pitch in and pull ourselves out of the mire we all find ourselves in. If you're ready to work, then let's get started. Magistrix Irona told me you'd be along quickly enough. The Phalendran Academy to our west, the huge floating building with the ornate spires, is in bad shape. You're going to be leading the effort to recapture it from one of the wretched, a blood elf who has forever succumbed to their basest cravings. I hope you're ready to work. This is not only going to be a lesson about danger, but also of what happens when you forsake the realities of who you are.
Hold your head high.
Before sending you to the academy, I want you on another task that needs to be dealt with immediately. Once used to aid us in the gardening of Sunstrider Isle, the bestial tenders now have grown out of control. Clear them out with due haste, but be warned, their lack of control has made them aggressive. It is such aggression that forces us to put down these once gentle servants. It doesn't please me to ask you to do such a task, but survival is survival. I'll mourn later. This is the quest to kill the treants.
Keep your wits about you.
There's probably a way to do the precursor quest to this and loop his quest in as you explore and pick up those items and work your way back to the plaque. We didn't do that, but that's fine. There's always more ways that we can be more efficient. It's just best to play in the way that makes the most sense to you. Oh, these are all aggressive. See, this is... I talk about not having the nameplates up. You can't see in the distance if something is aggressive or if it's non-aggressive. And I kind of like playing with them off because it adds to immersion a little bit, but we do have to check guys out ahead of time as we walk into an area and say, hey, you know, are these guys aggressive or are they not? Like, the tigers over here are fine, but all the treants are going to be aggressive. We have to get into stealth way before we get close to them. Well, we're going to see what it's like to take on 2 enemies at a time here on the rogue. It seems okay at this low level. I think of all the classes in the game, the rogue might be the class that I have spent the least time on. If we're counting retail classes, it would be the rogue and the demon hunter. Would it be classes that I have just never really spent a lot of time on? As I'm sure some of you guys can already tell. They're obviously not the brightest enemies. We'll probably run into enemies with better stealth detection that we won't be able to get that close to the front of them. These guys are pretty stupid. As they should be for level 3 enemies. Alright, we need the yellow ones. The yellow ones are the tenders, the red ones are the feral tenders. I see the one back here. Let's go grab him. Ooh, I did not see that second guy. He kind of snuck in there. We could take both of them, that's fine. We'll open from stealth, and we'll totally miss... How did he dodge when we were behind him? Can you dodge a back attack? Or were we not behind him enough for it to count? Oh well. Alright, that's 7 out of 7. Let's head back up the road here and find this guy. I probably should have made a better mental note of where he was at. There he is. It's enough of a radius that you can kind of wander around and it'll pop up.
What business have you?
While the deaths of the tenders give me no joy whatsoever, it does show me that you're ready for the most important task you'll do here in Sunstrider Isle. Take this and put it to good use. You'll need good items and sharp wits for the task ahead. Our reassertion of control over the island depends on it. Alright, we're gonna get another dagger. I guess we'll find out if we can dual wield now or if we have to unlock that. Yeah, we cannot dual wield, so it must be something we train or purchase from a weapons master? I really don't know. Phalendran the Banished. A betrayer of our people resides atop Phalendran Academy to the southwest. Phalendran is his name, and he was banished from Blood Elf lands for failing to heed the warnings of our teachers and elders. He is the worst of our society, as he lives only to feed his insatiable magical addictions. He refuses to learn control. He is a shell of his former self, one of the wretched, and he is a threat to the Sunspire. Destroy him and the wraiths he uses as his minions.
Time is of the essence.
Alright, so what do we need? 8 wraiths, 2 arcane wraiths, and Phalendran's head. Okay. And I believe it, yeah, it's right down here. That would be it off in the distance. It looks like we can go up either way. I don't see... Oh, there's an enemy. Now, there's an arcane wraith. We need 8 of those. And I think the other ones drop an item that starts a quest. There should be another type of wraith up here. Ooh, he has decent stealth detection. Let's be more careful around these guys. If we want to be opening from stealth, we'll need to be. Gray gloves equals better than no gloves. Yeah, someone else is clearing everything out up here. We have a Blood Elf Warlock. This is the guy we need for the item that begins the quest. I don't know if we dodge a lot of their attacks, but we definitely don't take a lot of damage, so that's good. Alright, looks like Phalendran is dead. Let's grab this guy while he's up. Oh, well that didn't work very well, did it? Tainted Arcane Sliver. You found an odd sliver of crystallized mana on the corpse of the Tainted Arcane Wraith. The sliver is different than the others you may have seen, in that it is as dark and sinister looking as the Wraith you looted it from. Just holding it gives you a sense of unnatural foreboding. Arcanist Helion, at the gazebo of the Sunspire in Sunstrider Isle, just might be someone who would have a use for the sliver. Oh, hey, he's up. And we were able to get into stealth. Perfect. Let's pickpocket him. Oh, he has no pockets to pick. Yeah, he looks like he's like wearing no pants, actually. So that makes total sense.
Take heart. Your friends will not long mourn your passing.
We'll let him get through all of his roleplay. That was it. He didn't have anything else to say, and we auto-attacked him to death. I remember this place being much harder. It's just funny how much like familiarity with the game over time can just make content so much easier. Oh, I mean, granted, I'm also 15 years older, but I don't know if that's to my benefit. I mean, the knowledge I've accrued is to my benefit, but as far as like reaction speeds and clicking the actual buttons, might have been better off when I was 23. This guy's like basically not even on the thing. Tricky. Really tricky. Alright, we are done here. We can jump down this way, I'm pretty sure, and not take too much fall damage. Yeah, we'll walk it off.
We will persevere.
Heed well this warning. Phalendran the Banished is only a symptom of a much larger problem. His demise will solve our immediate concerns, but all Blood Elves share the potential same fate as him if we let our addictions get the best of us. Phalendran's head, you are to be commended. You've succeeded where others, like Phalendran, have utterly failed. Perhaps you are truly ready to be a contributing member of Blood Elf society. Your success here means you are capable of surviving the greater threats that lurk in Eversong, and believe me, there are plenty to face. Oh yay, we get offered items we can't use. I thought they'd kind of resolved this by BC and like kind of made sure they offered you something you could use, but apparently not. We'll take the shield and sell it. Could we train bows? I think at some point we could. Aiding the Outrunners. Magistrix Erona wanted you to head over to Silvermoon City in order to aid our reclamation efforts there. That is, once you had successfully addressed the situation at Phalendran Academy, you did not disappoint us. On your way to Falconwing Square, south of here, you should speak with Outrunner Erelon, or Elarion. She's not far from the bridge. The Outrunners take care of shuttling goods between here and the mainland, and since you've proven to be so resourceful, they could use your assistance.
Stay the course.
Alright, so yeah, I think we're done in this little part. We're headed off Sunstrider Isle now. So this is kind of where I would probably leave the playthrough. We're going to be doing a Blood Elf Paladin once we get to pre-patch, which is in 4 days. Today's the 14th as I'm filming this. Pre-patch will be on the 18th. So we'll get to go through these again, and then we'll move on into the Eversong Woods area. Out here. And then after we complete that, we'll be going into the Ghostlands. But yeah, Eversong Woods is quite a large area. I don't want to do it all twice, so let's go check out the Segway quest here on the bridge. Or past the bridge. And see what the lead-in is to get out to Falconwing Square.
Anu Belore Delana.
Well, hello there, Rogue. I heard that a resourceful young Blood Elf formerly in the service of Magistrix Erona might be making their way down here to help us Outrunners. We certainly welcome the help, especially from someone who's proven to be so competent. I hope you're interested in running an errand or two for us. It's hard work being an Outrunner between Sunstrider Isle and Falconwing Square. Tight deadlines, long hours, and worst of all, the wretched. The road south goes through the ruins of Silvermoon. The place is crawling with wretched, ready to kill you for a few mana crystals. Unfortunately, I think that's what happened to the last Outrunner we sent with one of Erona's packages. I see you're eager to prove yourself. Venture into Dawning Lane and see if you can find any trace of our Outrunner.
Shorel Oran.
Yeah, we'll find a trace. It's called a corpse. It's all we ever find when we go looking for people. It's like incredibly foggy out there. The Outrunner's belongings have all been stolen with the exception of one package. It seems to match Alarion's description of Erona's package. You take the package and confirm that indeed it comes from Magistrix Erona. Alarion would probably want you to bring it over to her. Like, she could see it from there probably. If she squinted through the mist, she could probably see the corpse.
Glory to the Sindorai.
What did you find? By the Sunwell. That's the third outrunner we've lost this month. I appreciate your courage in venturing into Dawning Street. The guards need to keep a closer eye on these blasted wretched. The death of another outrunner is a true tragedy, but it's a risk we all accept when we take the job. Magistrix Irona at the Sunspire needs to get this package to the inn at Falconwing Square, and she needs it there as soon as possible. We're short-handed, and I don't have anyone else available that can cover for us. I'm not going to lie to you. The path to Falconwing Square can be extremely dangerous if you leave the safety of Dawning Lane. Do you feel up to the task?
The reckoning is at hand.
Yes, we do. Sorry about that. My auto-run keybind was not working. Alright, let's take it down to Falconwing Square. Seems like a good place to leave off. And yeah, guys, if you're interested in the Blood Elf playthrough, like I said, it's going to be the 18th or 19th. I'll have the videos going up of the Blood Elf Paladin's leveling path, and we'll be doing all the starting areas for the Blood Elf. So we'll go through Eversong Woods, and we'll go into Ghostlands. After that, after we complete Ghostlands, I might just grind that character on my own, but it's going to be a playthrough at least of Eversong Woods and all of Ghostlands, which will get us to around level 25, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I think level 25, because from there as a Blood Elf you can go to Hillsbrad, basically, once you've completed Ghostlands. Yeah, it's really foggy here. I wonder if it is like a view distance setting. There is no view distance. That didn't do it. When did they add view distance as a graphics setting? Yeah, it's not in here either. Maybe it's just a foggy day. Alright, we're going to leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate all the support you guys have been showing the channel lately. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in the Burning Crusade really soon. Bye now.